Have you ever felt completely dead inside, yet you still manage to wake up, go to work, answer emails, and smile at your coworkers? You are exhausted to your core, yet you function perfectly like a well-oiled machine. You might think you are just lazy, or maybe depressed, or perhaps just going through a phase. But neuroscience has a very different explanation. You are not lazy. You are experiencing something called functional freeze. And if you don't recognize it, it can quietly destroy your mental and physical health. To understand functional freeze, we need to look at how your nervous system is wired. Imagine your nervous system as a car. When you encounter stress, your sympathetic nervous system kicks in. This is the fight or flight response. It's like slamming on the gas pedal. Your heart races, adrenaline pumps, and you are ready to tackle the threat. When the threat is gone, the parasympathetic nervous system takes over. This is the rest and digest state. It's the brakes. You calm down, you heal, and you recover. But what happens in our modern world? We don't face tigers in the jungle anymore. We face endless deadlines, financial pressure, toxic environments, and a constant barrage of negative news. The stress never actually stops. Your foot is glued to the gas pedal. Eventually, your nervous system becomes so overwhelmed by this chronic stress that it realizes fighting or fleeing is no longer working. So, it resorts to its final, most extreme defense mechanism, the freeze response. In the wild, when an animal knows it cannot win a fight and cannot outrun a predator, it plays dead. Its heart rate drops, it numbs its pain receptors, and it completely shuts down to survive the attack. When you enter a functional freeze, your brain is doing the exact same thing. It is playing dead to protect you from the overwhelming stress of your life. But here is the catch. Because you are a human adult with responsibilities, you can't just lie on the floor and literally play dead. You still have to pay the bills. So, your body adapts. You enter a hybrid state. You are functionally performing the tasks of daily life, but internally, your emotional and physical systems are shut down. You become a ghost in your own life. You might notice that food doesn't taste as good. Music doesn't make you want to dance anymore. You isolate yourself from friends, not because you are angry, but because interacting takes too much energy. Your brain fog is so thick you can barely remember what you did yesterday. You scroll endlessly on your phone, seeking cheap dopamine just to feel something, anything at all. You are surviving, but you are not living. The biggest danger of functional freeze is that society rewards it. When you are in this state, you often become highly compliant, quiet, and hyper-focused on mundane tasks because they don't require emotional energy. Your boss might even praise you for being a reliable worker. But underneath, your body is keeping the score. Chronic freeze leads to autoimmune issues, chronic fatigue, and severe clinical depression. So, how do we break out of the functional freeze and bring our nervous system back online? The answer is not to push harder. You cannot discipline your way out of a freeze state. If you try to force yourself to be highly productive, your nervous system will perceive it as another threat and freeze even harder. Instead, you have to signal to your body that it is safe. This is called somatic healing. You have to work from the body up to the brain, not the other way around. Start small. I mean ridiculously small. When you are frozen, your nervous system needs gentle thawing, not a microwave. First, focus on your breath. Try the physiological sigh, 2 quick inhales through the nose, followed by a long, slow exhale through the mouth. This specific breathing pattern directly stimulates the vagus nerve, which is the biological reset button for your nervous system. It tells your brain, we are safe right now. Second, introduce micro-movements. Don't go run a marathon. Just stretch your arms. Wiggle your toes. Sway gently side to side. Movement helps release the trapped survival energy stored in your muscles. Third, engage your senses. Hold an ice cube in your hand. Smell a strong essential oil. Listen to a piece of instrumental music. Grounding your physical senses pulls your brain out of the survival loop and back into the present moment. Remember, functional freeze is not a character flaw. It is a biological protective mechanism. Your body is doing its best to keep you safe in an overwhelming world. Thank your nervous system for protecting you, but gently let it know that the danger has passed. If you found this insight helpful, drop a like and subscribe to Synapse Secrets. We dive deep into the neuroscience of everyday life to help you take back control of your mind. Let me know in the comments, have you ever felt stuck in a functional freeze? I will see you in the next video.